But that's where I think we're gonna take a little break here.
Okay.
Yes. We'll figure it out.
Sophia, if that's okay.
That's
Back in
okay.
order.
There might be some stuff in the Discord. I don't know what's going on. Oh, it might be me.
You.
No, it's not
No,
me.
it's not you. I was like,
Okay, we are back. Thank you, everybody, for your patience while we dealt with some tech issues. It's not a live stream without tech issues, and it's definitely not a charity live stream without tech issues. That's just you gotta struggle a little to fight the good fight.
Gotta
So we
work.
are doing that, and I think that in the interest of time, because I don't want to run this for a full 3 hours with only two players, because that's a lot of pressure on two players. It gets tiring. Um, Justin says it's still frozen, right? I'm not missing anything. Chat, can you see and hear everything cool?
Hello, chat. Hello,
Anything
hello. It's still
still
frozen.
frozen?
Oh, no!
Okay.
Hmm.
That's wild, because I
We
can see us moving.
I'm just gonna check. We see us moving.
That doesn't mean anything.
How does it look to you, chat? I'm gonna talk what I type
Beautiful.
because
Okay.
otherwise you might not know.
Yes. All right.
Back.
I think we're back. I think we're
Okay.
back.
Back for Michael. Warden Milo says I can see movement.
Okay.
Movement.
How's
Good.
the sound? Oh,
Oh,
there's
but there is
lag.
lag.
Well, I think that's just unfortunately what it's going to be, and that's okay. Sometimes there's lag. That means you're going to hear it before you see it, and if you hear it before you see it, it's like we're spoiling ourselves, and I like that.
Exactly.
Frozen
Okay,
on
someone's
Apple's end. Well,
gotta
we're going to keep
rejoin.
going in the sake of interest of time, and it says Justin's working, so I think it's kind of catching up for everybody.
Yeah, it's like
So we'll
resyncing. The
yeah,
magic is working.
the magic of the internet, the airwaves. I don't know how the internet works. I
I don't
that's
know how
not
you
my
do it.
area.
I'm pretty sure there's like cables under
Magic.
the ocean that sharks chew on.
Oh,
I,
so really, this is the sharks' fault.
this is the
And can
shark.
you blame them? They're
No,
No,
angry, and for good
no.
reason.
they're
People
doing
are
their best.
kind of awful. So,
You know what? I support the sharks,
yeah,
but I do
Team
like
Shark.
internet. So, Team
Hashtag
Shark.
Team Shark. All right. For the interest of time, I'm going to skip the part where we go to the dollar store. Turns out Kyle has in the trunk a whole collection of pride decorations that he just
Yeah.
drives around with all day.
I
Uh,
love him.
he's great. Yeah, we're big fans of Kyle. Unfortunately, we do still need the taxidermied bear. You cannot have a pride float without a bear. We've already determined this is something extremely important, and you
So
do not want to
important.
disappoint the necromancer.
No, we want to make Prism Daddy proud.
Yeah, Prism Daddy needs that. It's important.
It's important.
So I think yeah, the next stop would be the Museum of Natural History of Village Town.
Yes.
Uh, this is a holiday, so it's going to be quite busy in the museum. There's going to be a lot of people, so you're going to disguises are going to have to be like on point.
Yes.
As we park the car and step into the museum, I would like to do a little paint the scene. So paint the scene again. For those that don't know, I get the players to world build for me because it's easier and more fun. So in this paint the scene, I would like each of you to describe an exhibit at the museum and something like completely factually hilariously wrong about it.
Okay, I'm gonna base this off of a real exhibit that I have seen. It's not factually wrong. We're gonna fix it a little bit, but it is at the Museum of Osteology in Oklahoma. And there is, so we see the skeleton of a raccoon, and he is holding a box of sugar daddies. Like, yeah, that's the real part. And the other part is that there is a set. Yes, yes, I see. The necromancer is preparing.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes. 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 The raccoon skeleton is holding a box of sugar daddies. And then there is next to it, as like almost like a to counter, like as there's the taxidermied raccoon, but it is like incorrect. Like it's like they put it over the wrong maybe form. Like this was maybe like for a possum or a particularly unusual fox, but it is the raccoon skin. Um and so they're kind of mismatched. It's like they ran out of underforms for him.
So we have a mismatched possum slash raccoon sugar daddy eater. Got it.
Yes.
Cyberbones, what do you see in the museum that's just a little weird?
I see. So there is a bear exhibit as well, but it's all sorts of different bears. So we've got a grizzly bear, black bear, polar bear. They're all and they're having a bear picnic, but it's real taxidermy bears, but set
Oh,
up having a picnic. Yeah. So you've got your
Yeah,
classic your red and white blanket and the nice little wicker basket and things like that. And but it's things bears would eat, but maybe slightly off. I'm not sure.
like
So maybe
berries and stuff, and maybe
there's
there's also like a parfait.
exactly, or maybe there's like a parfait, but it's like but with fish or
Yeah,
something like that. Yeah, things that are like a little bit. It's like things bears would like, but a little bit off. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
That one actually I think is it was a joke by one of the museum curators. They wanted to have it so that the bears were eating the picnickers, and it was supposed to be like a Yellowstone thing where you're not supposed to feed the bears. But
oh,
the museum heads were like, "No, no, that's too graphic. You have to make this family friendly." Uh,
I love
so
it.
they changed some of the things about it.
are there
S
taxidermied ants at the picnic? We
Definitely taxidermied ants. They're tiny. They're like little tiny taxidermied
thank
ants. There's
God.
also taxidermied mosquitoes, but you can barely see them, and they don't really. The people that do this are very attention to detail, except they
Yeah.
forget about the underforms.
Also, Oppo says about an unofficial school mascot, a taxidermied weasel and a mountain beaver locked in eternal combat. I think we also see that.
Yes,
Um,
that's
I think that's
incredible.
all that's the best thing. That's the
Yeah,
best thing, and I do think we see that as well. This is a really they kinda just let the taxidermists do whatever,
yeah.
which is the dream, isn't it?
It's true, yeah. This is actually one of the most famous museums in the world. I'm not sure if you knew that, but it is
Wow.
the Natural History Museum of Villagetown. And
Wow.
of course, the
Prestigious.
centerpiece of the main lobby, right behind the check-in desk where you get your tickets and all that other stuff, is a bear. It is on a pedestal and just standing there with its long claws and its big mouth and its big teeth with its mouth wide open. And it is playing music. It already has a speaker system installed in it. So it's perfect. This is the perfect idea.
This is the
There
bear.
are a lot of people around, and there's a velvet rope around the bear. And you can see when the light hits in a certain way, there's also a laser grid protecting the bear.
Damn it.
How are you going to steal the bear? This is a bear heist from a
Bear heist,
museum.
bear heist.
Love a bear heist.
You love a bear heist. Oh my gosh.
I feel like we have okay. I'm open to suggestions and altering this as needed because I like the idea of it being more of a heist. But my first thought is that we come in as like taxidermy specialists, or we pretend, and we're saying like that this bear is up for its annual servicing, and so we need to speak to someone about and it's sort of like stealing it in plain sight where we need to take it away. But then I don't know. Should it be more sneaky than that?
I love the combo of so like that happening and as a fail safe, someone else, one of us is disabling the laser system.
Okay, yes,
Like because
100%.
we're not sure which one will work, and so, like, trying to covertly disable the laser system, but also convince them that this, like, a la the Grinch Who Stole Christmas, this bear needs servicing. Like, it needs its taxidermy servicing done. Um,
I feel like Adrian
Not a
comes
pride
back
float
for
without a bear that needs servicing. I hate myself.
exactly.
oh, fuck! Someone clip that, please, from
Somebody just
Amanda.
kick me off of the internet.
No, this
So
is
I think
irrelevant.
Adrian comes back, has the sweater vest, discreetly puts the cape away and uses his social talents and book smarts to pretend to be the taxidermy specialist.
I
Amazing.
love that. And
Amazing.
while Cyberbones is doing that, now do you want to be Cyberbones or do you want to be Adrian Bonesman for this?
I'd like to be Adrian for this. Yeah, Adrian
Okay, yeah.
Bozeman. Yeah.
What's your like detransition detransition is not a good word. I'm taking that back. That word is going out the window. Mad at that. What is your magical transformation back to Adrian
Wait, do you have
look
like two
like?
different magical girl transformations?
Yeah, we need a magical girl
We're
transformation.
Yes. Okay. So I feel like when it's Adrian to Cyberbones, it's a little bit more bumbly because Adrian is, but then yeah, with Cyberbones to Adrian, Cyberbones is just a lot
Yeah.
more smooth. And so yeah, I
That's
am loving it as just classic, you know, floating up, glittering. It's totally like Sailor Starlight's, like
Yeah,
my
I get it.
my
I
body,
follow it.
yeah. My skeleton body transforms.
Yeah.
the sweater vest comes back.
And
Yes,
magically the somehow the cape goes back into the vest.
yeah.
The
So
glasses come on.
yeah, that's the final step. Is yeah, I just they were hanging off the sweater vest, and yeah, I put them back on.
Oh, that's so
What
smooth.
is the final pose that Adrian is in the transformation? Because the final pose is really like a momentous,
So
important thing.
important. So important.
The final pose is, even if there's not actually a book in hand, but kind of yeah, like miming a book and like pushing the glasses back up.
I like the way I think he's like kind of hunched over too, like he
Yeah,
spends too much
a
time
little
at his
bit like
computer.
that. Like have to become nerdy again.
That's like my
That's so
magical transformation. I get it.
I love this.
All
Oh,
right, yes.
so
Yes.
so Adrian, you are going to pretend to be a taxidermist and service the bear. And Bone Cold Steve Austin, you're going to disable the lasers. I think this is a great plan. I think there is a young woman. She comes up to you and she's wearing sort of like a very neat um, uniform for the museum. She has a little name tag on. Her name is Marsha, and Marsha,
Just I feel like it needs to be said the way you said it the first time.
Marsha,
Marsha.
Marsha,
Yeah, just like that every time.
Marsha. Yeah, her name is there's 3 R's, you see, that's why it's pronounced like that.
Yes,
So
Marsha.
Marsha is there, and she comes up to you, Adrian, and says, "Welcome to the Natural Museum, or the Museum of Natural History of Village Town. My name is Marsha. How may I help you?" And it's like full customer service voice.
Oh my god, yes.
Oh, sorry, that was for Adrian.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No
I'm sorry.
worries.
I don't know why I was yeah. Oh,
Just wait. Don't
I feel
let
like
me
that
do
actually
it.
happens a lot to Cyberbones. Like, "Oh, wait, yeah, I'm Adrian right now. Whoa."
Right. Yeah, me? Oh, me?
um I'm sorry. Can you yeah, sorry. I was thinking that was Bone Cold. Okay, so sorry.
Oh,
No
don't
worries.
ask Bone
Marsh
Cold. Please don't.
Marsha has come up to you and asked if there's anything she works at the museum, if there's anything that she can do to help you.
Um Why, yes, I believe that you can. So yes, we need to service this bear. And is there? Do you have some sort of a blanking on the word, but like a dolly or something that we can lift this bear out and bring it out to our vehicle?
Oh, goodness. I wasn't aware that the bear needed servicing today. Well,
Well,
if you
yeah.
show me your paperwork, I'd be happy to help you get a dolly for the bear to service it.
All right. All right. Yes. Just give me one moment. I will consult with my team, and I will get you that paperwork.
I think she looks around and sees like there's nobody around.
Kyle's
um,
waiting in the car.
well, and that's yeah. I
He's the
feel
getaway driver.
yeah. I feel like Kyle might be willing to help out with this. Maybe
Okay,
he's
yeah.
got some papers in his car that we can like draft something up real quick.
Yeah, I love that idea.
I
Okay.
love
While
this.
they're drafting that up, Bone Cold Steve Austin, how are you disabling the lasers?
So I don't know how technology works. I think it would be even being in a car is weird for me. And so I think maybe it was Cyberbones or Adrian who told me there's lasers, and I was like, ah, cursed. I see.
Yes.
Yes. I have this pot. Don't worry. And you're like, are you? No, I have it. And I think like I am trying to like find the source of the dark magics and dispel the curse, which I imagine just is like rip like I don't know what produces these lasers. I
Like the
probably
fuse box.
like just rip the fuse box off or like just like destroy it somehow because I think it is some sort of magical, it's like a magical sigil because it is electricity, not magic. Um
Yes.
and you know, find
This is getting
whatever.
into some Silt versus stuff.
Yeah, don't worry about it, y'all. Listen. Yes, and just kind of destroy the source of it. It's dark powers. It's dark laser powers.
That's darkly, yeah. This is makes perfect sense to me. That's how science works.
This is how science works.
Because we have so many booths, I'm into like the back hallways. Pretty.
Yay!
We have, and I'm going to let you come up with. I think Kyle actually has like he's a teacher, so he has all kinds of ways of. He's learned from the best, students. They try and pass off homework all the time, so he knows how to fake something and have it look realistic because he sees all the crap that the students do that
Yeah.
does not look realistic. So
Sure.
I'm able to help. He's also like an activist, so he has to submit documents all the time. 'Cause that's a lot of activism is writing letters and
Yes.
uh,
Yes.
reading. So yeah, I think you are able to do this, and you have your papers that are official looking enough. We have the fuse box that you are seeing. I think I'm just going to do, for the sake of time, I'm going to do one last roll for each of you. Uncle Boston, I'm able the so that we can get the bear out of there. And I'm going to get Adrian Bonesman. I'm going to get you to a roll to convince this person, Marsha, that you are able to take the bear with you to help ease the transition of bear to outside to car. Marsha is. I think that's gonna for Adrian. I think that's gonna be a social role with
Mhm.
Marsha.
Yeah.
Bone Cold Steve Austin. This is gonna be magic.
Oh yeah, baby, it's magic.
We still have we still have one more debuff. Two more debuffs? One more
Or
debuff.
do
And we still have one more boost. Or a couple more
Oh,
boosts, I
that's
think. So
so
I'm gonna let you
fun.
choose if you want to boost or debuff.
Oh, that's so fun. Oh man. I'm gonna let Adrian Bonesman pick first.
All right. I will I will debuff because I mean I still feel like this is again I just think it's funnier and I'm pretty social as it is, so all right.
So your success range is now 7 to 9.
Okay, let's see. 7.
That is a
Oh
success.
yes.
And Bone Cold, let's hear your roll, and then we'll play out these
Right.
scenes.
I'll take the boost from our lovely chat for ripping this fuse box out of the wall with magic.
Yes.
What's my I don't even know what my success range is.
Your success range is 6 to 12.
Doesn't matter. I got a 3.
Oh my incredible. Beautiful.
Incredible.
Beautiful. So I think let's go with Adrian Bonesman's scene first.
Yes.
Marcia takes a look at your papers and flips through them and says, "Oh, I think these are perfectly in order. You're welcome to use our dolly." And she gestures to this really busted dolly. It's like one of the wheels is half off. The handles are kind of broken. This isn't because you did bad on your roll. This is just a statement on how much people value the arts, and how we need to make sure that arts are better funded. So we have things like dollies when people need it, not stealing, but for other things. So I
Always
think there's this.
servicing of bears.
Yes, yeah. So someone's got to service the bear, and it's very
Someone needs to
important.
service the bears.
So yeah, I think describe you and Kyle getting this bear onto the dolly and out the door?
All right. So I think Kyle, I don't know that we've described, but he he's a, he's a big he's a big guy, and kind of and burly and that sort of thing. So
Is
so
he
I'm
kind of a bear?
he is definitely a bear, and like a sweet teddy bear sort of bear, but definitely a
Oh.
bear. Yeah. I definitely I'm trying to do it. I think I still have that kind of cyber bones like independence in me, but I'm fumbling because I'm not as strong as Adrian. So I'm trying to do it, but I'm kind of, it's like I'm lifting and like nothing is happening. It's just like I'm like, grimacing with all of my might, nothing's moving. So Kyle's like, let me, I've got this.
I think there's one part where you're, like, holding on to the front of the bear, like, in a big almost like a bear hug, and Kyle goes behind the bear and just lifts the whole thing up with you and
Yes,
turns and just places it on the dolly.
100, yeah, still holding the 100,
So
love it. Beautiful.
Yes.
Perfect. Yeah. And then Kyle just wheels both of us out
yeah,
on the
you're just
dolly.
holding on to the bear.
Yeah, and I'm kind of enamored, so I'm just going with it.
Yeah,
Beautiful. That's so
incredible.
beautiful.
I'll be like, hang on, I've got the door, and yeah, I'll hop off on
Oh,
here
yeah,
to open the
that's
door.
nice, that's nice of you.
Teamwork.
Yeah, and it's not even awkward for you because sometimes when you're holding a door and it's kind of awkward, we have to step out of the way but keep the door open. You can do long arm. You can do long arm. You can do
Do
this.
Yeah,
long
yeah, yeah.
arm. It's
Perfect. Easy. No problem. Yeah, we've got
Uh,
this.
peak romance.
peak romance with long arms and bears. True love. Bone Cold Steve Austin, what does it look like when you use your magic powers on the fuse box?
So I think like there's the first thing he does is like this sort of dispelling magic thing, and it just like it looks like sparks shoot out of his fingertips and then just impotently just and it looks like a firecracker that didn't work. And then he like is like, "What?" And he does it again. "Nah!" And he like grabs it and he's like and he's not strong enough to like pull it even off. He's just like, "Cussed thing!"
It's at that moment that the alarm goes off. Wee wee wee. Skeleton alert. Skeleton alert. Wee wee wee. Skeleton alert. There
Oh
is
shit.
anti-skeleton magic alarms
Ah!
surrounding the fuse box. Security guards. For some reason, this museum has like very well armed security guards, even though they have crappy dollies. And they're coming to run. They're running towards you. What do you do? Do you
Oh no.
escape?
Um I I think like he's like kind of partially ripped off the fuse box door by the time they come and he's like trying to put it back on for a second and then he drops it and he like just scurries away in this like his like little rat like way like in a just a cloud of dust is like scurrying gets maybe like behind a taxidermied animal tries to be a part of the thing like the display Scooby and Shaggy style
Yes.
like it is absolute
Mommy,
chaos.
why is there a skeleton in the display? Mommy.
And then I scurry off because I realize I'm broken character.
Beautiful. I'm just gonna because we have somebody moves. I'm just gonna let it go. We're gonna go all the way back to the Pride Parade. You make it back to the parade to get into the last spot in the staging line with your rainbow car. The sides are missing, but it's still really rainbowy and cool. They have all the Pride decorations. Kyle has set them all up all over the car. Describe
Kyle.
what it looks like as you travel down the road in the parade? How do you interact with the crowd? How do you jazz them up? How do you put the gaiety in pride? Skeletons that are
Yes.
pretending to be humans.
Yes. Adrian Bonesman, what are you doing with your new boyfriend?
Where's my bookmark?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Maybe not in public where everyone can see. That's like a consent thing.
Listen,
You know.
this is,
Is this an interskeletal relationship with
I think it
I
is.
guess with
Yeah.
Kyle, I
Yeah.
assume being
Love
human.
takes so many different forms.
Yeah, beautiful. Um
It is beautiful.
uh I
Holds the
oh,
thing. Or are we offline again?
um, I can't see us.
It sounds like
Let me
the
see. But it looks like we are. Oh, I think you're back. Keep going. All
back. Keep
right.
going. Thanks so much, everybody.
Hey, cute.
Appreciate
Yay.
with the tech
Oh,
stuff. It
We adore
happens. No big
you.
deal.
We adore you.
And we're wrapping up pretty soon anyway. So
Okay.
yeah, I think Kyle comes behind you with his big beefy bear arms and wraps his arms around you and around your arms, and he leans over and just gently blows bubbles for you so that
I
the
love it.
bubbles can come out. And they as they come out, they hit the light and you can see that prism kind of reflection call back
Oh,
to the beginning where you were in. I think so. There's bubbles as you go,
I love that
and
so much. And I think just, in the moment, even though up until this point in our our past, I mean, it was always that dancing around, flirting, but and I'm so caught up in the moment that I just give a quick little peck on his cheek.
aw, with your no lips. That's
With
so
my no
cute.
that's
lip.
so cute.
So yeah, we're pro skeleton love here. That's wonderful. Bone Cold Steve Austin, what are you doing on the float? How are you getting the crowd hyped?
I'm like standing on the back of the float using my just absolute bananas magic to do some Gandalf shit. Like
Yes,
we are doing sparklers. We
Yes.
are doing cool shapes. I spelled pride wrong, but it's
yes,
the spirit that counts.
derpy,
Yes. Prid.
Frid. I
It's
mean,
just we're doing our best here, but people still love it because it's cool and sparkly. And there somebody goes, Prid?
and someone else says, "Don't worry about it. It's awesome." And then everybody in the crowd like high fives as you go
Yes.
by.
Yes.
And I think we cut back to the the cold crystal prism cave, and we see the floating, and it's watching on the TV that's come out of the crystal again, and you can kind of see it's sort of a fuzzy screen, but it's great. And I think the necromancer just watches as your parade float comes by, and there's Adrian Bonesman and Kyle. And who the hell is Kyle? Who's the hell is this guy? And Bone
Who's
Cold
this
Steve
guy?
Austin, you're doing the fireworks and the magic, and there's this big taxidermied bear, and it's blasting out wonderful music, various different artists, party music. Everybody's having a good time.
I
Everybody's cheering and high-fiving and clapping. And I think the head of the necromancer just nods once in approval. And that's the end of our game.
That was
Yay!
so much fun.
That was a blast!
Thank you, everybody, for playing this very silly game. Again, this was Numbskulls by Caden Ramstack, and you can find it on itch.io. It's a lot of fun. It's one of my favorite games to run dots for because it's so easy, and you can just do
So
whatever
good.
with it. Um, I think let's do a really quick debrief of Stars and Wishes. Stars and Wishes is a method of talking about the game that we just played. Stars are things that moments you really liked, moments that stood out for you. And it's always impossible to get every single moment. But we're just going to highlight a couple. And then wishes are, if you were to play this again, or if you were to make this into a campaign, what would you want to see with your characters more? What would you want to see more of? That would be lovely. I can start. Stars to my wonderful players, Tess and B. I have played games with both of you before. I knew that you were going to be just so much fun to play with. I knew your energy was going to be great. And I'm really happy that we had a chance to do this together. The to be, of course, super heavily into your character. The Skeletor voice was fabulous. Loved it. Here, test for the romance aspect, having a secret identity character. That was such a fun idea, and I love Cyber Six. So, like, what cooler than that? Loved leaning into the romance aspect and the flirting. Just a lot of fun and a lot of really great ideas from both of you for just the wackiest way to solve something. The trebuchet, love a trebuchet. So big stars. And my wish is I just want to play with you all again. And next time, hopefully Ray can join us again. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to join us today, but we still adore you, Ray, and hope you that you are feeling better.
Oh my gosh. Oh, go ahead. I don't want to interrupt.
B, Tess, one of you can go. I know B, you can go on.
Yeah, I was like, I'm like a certified yapper when it comes to stars.
It's true.
So like, I will Tess, you are welcome to go. I won't shut the fuck
Sure,
up.
no
I assure
worries.
you.
No, I
It's true. With
this,
love.
Love.
I love that. I love that. This was so much fun. Amanda, as always, you always bring such an inclusive and an open and loving environment. And I love your yes and attitude. Like that like whatever you want, you'll roll with it. And I just think that makes it so much fun and easy to play, especially like I mean, I know I mean, I'm not that new. I played a number of games with you now, but I still consider myself, a newer player. And yeah, you make it so much easy and fun to go with it. B, this is my first time meeting you and playing with you. I had a blast. I hope we get to play again. This was so much fun. Your accents, your like your character, just flawless. It was so much fun. I love your I love your magic. Yeah, and definitely the trebuchet. I feel like I'm blanking on something, but yeah, just all of it. So much fun. Yeah, my wish would just be play again. I don't know. Yeah,
I'm gonna
perfect.
second, third that wish. I would love to play with you both again. This is an absolute gem. Like Tess, this is my first time meeting you and getting to play with you. You are such a gem. You are so fun. Like I've never heard of Cyber Six until today because I am a filthy American and we did not have though. But I, even without context, I loved Adrian Bonesman's Cyber Six. Having in such a short chaotic game, you were like, I can play a character with a secret identity, and you pulled it off with such finesse, such insightful. It was so perfect. It was really fun. I love the way you changed your play style for it. It was really just leaning into the absurdity of this. Like, yes, Adrian Bonesman has a lot of books and was a teacher, can't read. That gets me. Holy shit. Like, that's just so good. Why? It's so good. Like, why do they have hair? Why does the skeleton have hair? I love it. It's awesome. Like, it's so perfect. Your romance with Kyle, I was like genuinely rooting for this couple. Like, I was like genuinely like, yes, kiss, kiss, kiss. Like, it was so good. I really love this. I would love to play this with you again. You are so delightful. Like, oh, just Amanda. Oh my gosh. Thank you for running this. This is like super fun. Both of y'all's energy together just really just genuinely delights me. Like I said, you have just this loving, like open GMing style that really makes it fun to yes and like it feels like an improv show. It feels like we are an improv troupe, and you are like, yes, and let's make it wilder. And that's so much fun in this kind of game. Like, you're like, let's escalate things. Like, the focus on this is very Looney Tunes, and then giving us like that. That was the perfect touchstone for this game because I was like, oh, wait. We could be Wile E. Coyote, but skeletons. And I think that that was a great way to explain this. I love Prism Day. I love your big sparkly skull. I loved Marcia. I loved Kyle. Your introduction of this like a failure is actually Oh, your old love interest shows back up. What a thing to do in a one shot. Oh, that's delicious. Oh, that's good. This wild yes and I love that you incorporated these paint the scenes and you're like, let's make it as absurd as possible. You're the you managed chat and us and all of that chaos and the boosts so well. This was just you did it was the perfect tempo. I loved it so much. And thank you, Stars to Chat, for being here and donating. Oh my God, that was so cool. That was so cool. I never done a charity stream until now. And I love this. I love the flirt fund, Amanda. That's really good. It really encouraged some wild stuff. I really love that. And so, yes, I could go on. Like I said, certified yapper in terms of stars and wishes because I think everyone's fabulous and I adore you.
Wonderful. I just want to throw out some really, really big stars for chat for being really engaging in the game, talking about it, jokes, and just wonderful, wonderful experience with all of you in chat. So thank you so much for being here and for donating. It's incredible. Not sure what the total is right now.
Just now in the chat, $125.
Oh, that's
Oh my
wonderful.
gosh, guys, that's so
$125
awesome.
Transgender Law Center. That's awesome. What a great start to the day. I really,
Thank
really
you so
appreciate it.
much.
And huge, huge stars for Sophia for managing tech and handling those tech issues like a champ because
Yes,
it's so hard
an
to do when it's
absolute
stressful. And
champ.
we just
Oh,
really appreciate and love you. So thank
yes,
you.
yes.
Um, I think that's about it. So we're just gonna do a little outro. I get everybody to kind of say a little bit about themselves, I suppose. I am Amanda. My pronouns are she, her, and you can find me online at various places. Usually trying to get into as many games as TTRP games. Yeah, there we go. As I possibly can. You can find some stuff that I write at the Gauntlet on the Gauntlet Patreon, various other places. But I think the easiest way to just figure out where I am is go to iamatrex.com. That's iamatrex.com. And I love running charity games and I love silliness and I love playing with these wonderful folks. So that's that's me in a nutshell. um, Tess, where do we find you?
Yeah. So yeah, my name's Tess. Pronouns they them. To be honest, I'm not. I am on social media, but I don't post a ton. So I mean, but you are certainly welcome to find me on Twitter. It's Juniper underscore folk underscore. Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
I don't even know my handle. Yeah, Juniper underscore folk. On Instagram, it's Tess.folk. And yeah, those are kind of the two that I'm probably most on. But yeah, like I said, I don't post a lot. I don't have a website or anything like that. Things that I enjoy outside of TTRPG, yeah, I like art, photography, anime, nerdy things, and also in the last couple of years gotten very big into like queer protest and activism and stuff. So here within my local city of Edmonton, Alberta, there's a group called Pride Corner on White, and that's White, WHYTE. You can certainly find them on Facebook and Instagram. Yeah, all one word, Pride Corner on White. And yeah, they do great work. They meet almost every Friday, few Fridays here and there that are off. We're basically there to protest against religious preachers that stand on the corner and preach about the horrors of, homosexuality and things like that. And so we're there to offer a different voice. So we're there to play music and dance and provide a safe space. We're the only all ages queer area. I should say only. That's not true. There is the Pride Center of Edmonton and things like that. But I mean, we're in with not a lot of like queer places to go, safe places to go, and really where most of them tend to be 18 plus. It's really a great place for a lot of young folks and folks of all ages to come and just have a positive place to be. And so we just every Friday we come and dance and mingle and snack and things like that, and as well as try to cover up the negativity that's there in the world. So so if you are here on Fridays, you may be able to find me there on
Oh
Pride
my
Corner.
God, yay.
Yay. And B, what about you? I know you're up to a lot of stuff.
To a lot of stuff. You can find me anywhere at Sassy Lich, SASSYLICH. Yes, like the undead thing. Um, and I am doing all sorts of stuff. Not nearly as cool as what Tessa's doing. I have to caveat that. Like it's not nearly as cool. You can find my website, all the stuff on my website, bnar.com. Lots of shows. I'm in your horror screaming a lot. Um, I'm in other actual plays with really lovely people who are doing really cool stuff, writing cool stuff with really talented people. Just like go check out the Gauntlet, go check out Cold Hearth Collective. It's just an absolutely lovely people, just all around. And if you want like a local charity for I'm not in Canada, I'm in Oklahoma. And since this is a charity stream, if you want one to sort of throw some money at, the Red Dirt Collective is very close to my heart. They are local here. They make sure queer youth have places to stay. They provide community fridge entries that are not like have badges to get to. They're actually like community aid, and they're really really lovely. And they made some cool T-shirts once, and that was really rad. And so, if you want to give them some funds to help fund these pantries or help fund the shelters, that would be super cool. And even if you don't have the money, I appreciate y'all being here and spreading the word about this. This is really rad. So yeah, that's what I want to close out with is I very much appreciate you all being here and spending time with donating money to the transgender law centers to watch us be skeletons. So that is genuinely lovely.
Yes, absolutely wonderful that you were all tuned in. I think that's it. So I want to thank again Nerds with Dice for having us on here. If you are interested, there's going to be a lot more streams. I'm going to talk about some in just a moment, but there's also merch that you can get from Nerds with Dice. You can find the links in chat. Yeah, Streamlabs has been putting in it, so we love merch. Merch is going to go and help Nerds with Dice continue to put out different streams, do different charities. It's always very helpful, and supporting little guys is great. You can also a Nerds with Dice on Twitter, not X. We don't call it X. It's just Twitter. They are going to be announcing all of their different charity streams and all the different shows that they have on there, and it's also a good way to keep in contact with them. Other than that, the stream is going to have games coming up all weekend. It's a whole weekend long list of charity streams. So at 4 p.m. Eastern, there is a game with Queer Z. I almost said Z, but it's probably Z. Queers with a Z or a Z at the end. That's on Sunday. Or hold on, is that 4 p.m. today? There
Yes, 4
is,
p.m. today.
yeah, 4 p.m. Eastern today. There's Queers. On Sunday, that's tomorrow for us, at 12 p.m. Eastern, there is, and I am going to butcher this. I am so sorry to everyone who speaks Spanish. I do not. Pasión de las Pasiones, which of course is a extremely fun melodrama game, and you should absolutely watch that. It's going to be really great if you want some solid flirting. 4 p.m. Eastern, there's going to be exceptionals, and at 8 p.m. Eastern, so tomorrow's going to be or Sunday's going to be a huge day. There's going to be Vecna, Nest of the Eldritch Eye. I don't know anything about that. It sounds incredible. So I'm really excited for that. You can check YouTube, check Nerds with Dice on YouTube for more adventures of Nerds with Dice. You can watch old things, newer things. It's going to be awesome. And if you have a story or a game that you wish to run or play or showcase, the Creators app is open. That's actually how I applied to run this game. I saw that they were doing a charity stream, and I love charity streams, and I love running this game. So I just applied, and they were like, "Yeah, come host this game, and we'll have some fun." And we did. So if you go to Twitter or Blue Sky, Nerds with Dice, their creator app should be pinned in there somewhere, or you can ask for a link in the Discord and they can provide. So yeah, absolutely run some games, play some games here with Nerds with Dice because they're fabulous people.
So fabulous.
And with that, I think that's everything. Thank you so much, chat. Wonderful. And I think yeah, we're just gonna wave bye awkwardly.
Yes.
Bye.